Hello students, let us continue the session on revision of pair of linear equations in two variables. We had stopped at question number 6. Let's continue with question number 7. Here the question is, form the pair of linear equations in the following problems, find their solutions graphically. This is one of the important questions from NCERT textbook. There are two sub-questions. The first sub-question is 10 students of class 10th took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and the girls who took part in the quiz. Let me consider the number of boys to be x and the number of girls to be y. I'll solve the first question. A. Let number of boys be x and girls be y. According to the given condition, 10 students have taken part in the quiz. So the first condition is x plus y, number of boys plus number of girls, is equal to 10. And they have given one more condition. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, so the difference y minus x will become equal to 4. These are the two equations. For these two equations, you need to plot the graph and find the solution. For equation 1, x plus y is equal to 10, I can write y as 10 minus x. Let me find xy coordinates. Let me consider different value of x and find the value of y. For x equal to 0, value of y is 10. For x equal to 3, the value of y is 7. Let me take the second equation, y equal to x plus 4 by transposing x to right hand side. Now if I take x value as 4, suppose if I take x value as 0, y value is 4. If I take x value as 1, y value is 5. Now with this coordinates, let us plot the graph and let us find out where these lines meet each other. I want you to think here, if I take the value of x as 3, the value of y becomes 7. So from this table also you can see that 3, 7 must be the solution of these two equations. I'll show you how the graph looks like. This will be the graph of the equations y is equal to x plus 4 and x plus y equal to 10, and they meet each other at point 3, 7. Therefore, I can conclude that number of boys equal to 3 and the number of girls equal to 7. Now you can cross check your answer. Sum of the numbers of boys and girls together it is 10, and 7 is 4 more than 3. Let me take up second sub question B. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Find the number of pencils and the pen. Let me consider the number of pencils to be, the cost of pencils to be x and the cost of pens to be y. According to the condition, 5 times of x is the cost of pencil plus 7 times of y is the cost of pens. Together it cost rupees 50. Let this be equation 1. And one more condition is 7 times x is the cost of pencil, 5 times y is the cost of pens. Together it is 46 rupees. This is our equation 2. Now with these two equations, we have to plot the graph. Let me consider equation 1. For equation 1, I can write 7y as 50 minus 5x. So y will be 50 minus 5x divided by 7. Now I have to take some value of x such that the value of y we get is an integer. It becomes easy for plotting graph. If I take the value of x as 10, the numerator 50 minus 50 becomes 0. Therefore, value of y will be 0. Let me take up one more value of x. If I take the value of x as say 3 5s are 15. When subtracted from 50, it becomes 35. Divided by 7, it becomes 5. This is for equation 1. For equation 2, 5y will become equal to 46 minus 7 times x. So y will be 46 minus 7x divided by 5. Now let me take some value of x and find the value of y. If I take the value of x to be say 8, the value of y becomes minus 2, because 7 8s are 56. 46 minus 56 is minus 10. Divided by 5 is negative 2. If I take the value of x as 3, y value becomes 5. From the table, you will be able to observe one thing, that 3, 5 will be the solution. On plotting graph, you must get 3, 5. I'll show you how the graph looks like. This is the graph for the equations 5x plus 7y equal to 50 and 7x plus 3y, sorry 7x plus 5y, here there's a mistake, 5y equal to 46. They meet each other at 3, 5. So you can conclude that cost of one pencil equal to rupees 3 and the cost of one pen is equal to rupees 5. You can cross check. If you have 5x plus 7y, you should get it as 50. Do we get that? So 5 multiplied to 3 is 15 plus 7 multiplied to 5 is 35. On addition, it becomes 50. So it suits for the first equation. Does it suit for second equation? 7x plus 5y. 7x is 7 multiplied to 3, 21 plus 5 multiplied to 5 is 25. The sum is 46. It suits for the second equation also. Let us take another important question from inside the textbook. Question number 8. Draw the graphs of the equations x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. Very simple. For both the equations, we have to get the xy coordinates and then plot the graph. Let's see that x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 is the equation. From this, I can get y as x plus 1. If the x value is taken as 0, value of y is 1. If it is taken as positive 4, the value is positive 5. If I take x value as 2, I get the value of y as 3. Let me take the second equation, 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. So 2y will be equal to 12 minus 3x. So y will be equal to 12 minus 3x upon 2. Now if you take the value of x to be 0, y value becomes 6. If you take it as 2, 3 times is 6, subtracted from 12 is again 6, 6 by 2 is 3, 2 comma 3. If you take the value of x as 4, you get the value of y as 0. Now again from these two tables, you can guess that 2 comma 3 is the solution. Means 2 comma 3 is point where these two lines meet each other. Now the task is, we have to get a triangle with these two lines and x-axis, then shade the region. I'll show you the graph. You can also practice plotting on the graph. This will be the graph of the given equations. X minus y plus 1 equal to 0, that is x minus y equal to minus 1, and 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0, nothing but 3x plus 2y equal to 12. They intersect at 2 comma 3. Here I have mentioned the vertices. D is 2 comma 3, E is 4 comma 0, and F is minus 1 comma 0 for the triangle DEF so formed. And this triangular region is shaded. Let's take next question. Question number 9. Solve the following pair of linear equations graphically. 2x plus 3y minus 12 equal to 0 and x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. Find the area of the region bounded by two lines representing the above equations and y-axis. Now we have to have region between y-axis and the two lines. The same procedure. Instead of only shading, here you will be finding the area. Using the formula of base into height, you will find the area. To plot the graph, we require xy coordinates. This is the first equation. From this first equation, I can write y as 12 minus 2x divided by 3. For this equation, when the value of x is 0, the value of y is 4. When the value of x is 6, the value of y is 0. When x is 3, y value is 2. That is for the first equation. For the second equation, x minus y equal to 1, I can write y as x minus 1. Now let me take some values of x and find the value of y. If x is 0, the value of y is negative 1. If x is 1, the value of y is 0. If you take 3, the value of y is 2. Here you observe 3 comma 2 is a common coordinate between these two solutions. So the graph of these two equations meet each other at 3 comma 2. Let us plot the graph, and the graph looks like and this is the graph. The point of intersection of the two lines, 2x plus 3y equal to 12 and x minus y is equal to 1 is 3, 2. Here the triangular region is shaded and the triangle obtained is triangle PAB. I have mentioned the coordinates with this point 3AB, PAB. So area of this triangle PAB is half into base is AB and the height is PM. I have written point M. PM is the perpendicular distance. So half into base is the distance between point A and point B. From point B to the origin, it is 4 units. Again, from origin to point A is 1 unit. Together it is 5 units. Multiply to the height PM is the distance between point P and the x-axis, which is 3 units. So we get the area as 7.5 square units. Question number 10, very important. Solve the following pair of linear equations graphically. Also shade the region between the line 2x minus 3y equal to 2 and both the coordinate axes. Here it's the region not between two lines and the axis, it is between the axis and one of the equation, the second equation. This question was asked in 2012 as well as 2013 board examination. Here, as usual, we'll plot the graph. The first equation is x plus 3y equal to 12. So y is written as 12 minus x upon 3. And the second equation is 2x minus 3y equal to 12. So 3y is 2x minus 12. Y is 2x minus 12 upon 3. Let me find the xy coordinates in both these equations. For the first equation, if you consider the value of x to be 3, the value of y is 1. Pardon, if x value is 3, the value of y is 12 minus 3, which is 9. 9 upon 3 is 3. Y value is 3. If x value is taken 0, the value of y is 4. The value of x is taken 6. We'll be getting the value of y as 2. For the second equation, if x is 0, the value of y is negative 4. If the value of x is taken as 6, we get it as 0. And if the value of x is taken as 3, we get it as 6 minus 12, which is negative 6 by 3, nothing but negative 2. Now with these two values, we have to plot the graph. Once the graph is made, you may get something like this. I'm saying you may get, you can try it out. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. The point of intersection is this point. So the triangular region between the second equation, this is second equation, and x and y axis is this region. This should be shaded up. Try this. We shall solve the next question. Question number 11. Solve the following pair of linear equations graphically. x minus y is equal to 1, 2x plus y is equal to 8. Also find the coordinates of the points where the lines represented by the above equations intersect y-axis. For the first equation, x minus y equal to 1, the value of y is written as x minus 1. Now if you take the value of x as say 2, the value of y will be 1. If you take the value of x as 3, the value of y is 2. If it is minus 1, we get it as minus 2. For the second equation, 2x plus y equal to 8. Y is written as 8 minus 2x. When I take the value of x as 2, the value of y is 4. If I take the value of x as 4, we get it as 0. If the value of x is 0, it will be positive 8. We need to plot the graph for these two equations. And the graph of these two equations, 2x plus y equal to 8 and x minus y is equal to 1, intersect each other at 3, 2. Therefore, solution of given equations is 3, 2. And they have asked what is the coordinate where it cuts or it intersects y-axis. X minus y is equal to 1 intersects y-axis at 0, minus 1, and 2x plus y equal to 8 intersects y-axis at 0, 8. Here they have asked what are the coordinates where the lines intersect y-axis. So the coordinates are 0, minus 1 and 0, 8. Check question number 13. Solve the following pair of linear equations graphically. Shade the region between the two lines represented by these equations and x-axis. Very simple. The given equation is 2x plus 3y equal to 12. First equation. From this, y can be written as 12 minus 2x divided by 3. The value of x and y coordinates, will find it. For x equal to 0, y value is 4. For x equal to 6, y value is 0. For x is equal to 3, the value of y is 2. And the second equation is x minus y minus 1 equal to 0. So from this, y is written as x minus 1. So x and y coordinates will find. For x equal to 0, y value is negative 1. When x value is 1, value of y is 0. For x equal to 3, value of y is 2. Upon plotting the graph of two equations, 2x plus 3y equal to 12 and x minus y minus 1 equal to 0, they meet each other at 3, 2. The triangular region is triangle ABC between two lines and x-axis. If they ask you to find the coordinates, you easily can identify the coordinates of B is 6, 0 and the coordinate of point A is 1, 0. Next question, short answer type question 1. Solve the following pair of linear equations by cross multiplication method, and they are given the equation. This is also an important concept, cross multiplication method. As per the circular dated 7th July, the CBSE has announced the changes in syllabus for present academic session, and this cross multiplication method is taken off from your syllabus for this academic session. However, I'll be telling you how to solve and find the values. This is not for the examination sake. You can just note the method, and the method of cross multiplication is more efficient than substitution method and elimination method because it would take very less time. To solve using cross multiplication method, what I require is the equations of this type. I will take the constants to the left hand side and make the right hand side equal to 0. So the first equation is x plus 2y minus 2 equal to 0, and the second equation is x minus 3y minus 1 equal to 0. You must remember this format in cross multiplication method. That's BCAB. You will write the coefficient of y terms first. They are 2 and minus 3, followed by the constants minus 2 and minus 7, followed by the coefficients of x, that is 1 and 1. Once again I will repeat writing coefficients of y term, and between this I'll write x, y and 1. Now in the cross multiplication method, you will follow these arrows. Down the arrow you will multiply, up the arrow you will subtract the product. So x divided by 2 multiplied to minus 7 is negative 14, minus 3 multiplied to minus 2 is positive 6, so it becomes minus 6, equal to y divided by the product of 1 and minus 2 is minus 2, minus of 7 times minus 7 times 1 is negative 7, negative 7 multiplied to minus, we get positive 7, which is equal to 1 divided by minus 3, minus of 1 into 2, which is minus 2. On simplification, we get x divided by minus 20 equal to y divided by positive 5 equal to 1 by minus 5. I'll write it as minus 1 by 5. Now x by minus 20 equal to minus 1 by 5. If you consider, we get the value of x as 4, and y by 5 equal to minus 1 by 5. The value of y becomes negative 1. It is one of the easiest way to find the solution of pair of linear equations. But for the academic session, the CBSE has announced this topic is removed from the syllabus. Let me solve one more question and I'll wind up today's session. This is a question related to the method of substitution. Very easy. Let me call these two equations. Let this equation be equation 1 and this as equation 2. Let me consider equation 2. I can write y as 6 minus 4x. Let us substitute y is equal to 6 minus 4x in equation 1. If you do that, we get 3x plus 2 times of 6 minus 4 minus 4x minus 7 equal to 0. Simplify 3x plus 12 minus 8x minus 7 equal to 0. This 3x minus 8x is negative 5x and 12 minus 7 is positive 5. When you transpose it becomes negative 5. The value of x is 1. Now take any one of the equation. Let me take y is equal to 6 minus 4x. X value is 1. So y will be equal to 2. Therefore, x and y values are 1, 2 respectively. Let's complete this session. In next session, I shall be solving some more questions from this chapter. Thank you.